it's Serena from Prettywildthings, and today I'm doing a cooking video, hence why I'm in my kitchen. I'm going to be making banana and cinnamon pancakes. So this morning I woke up and I thought I really want some pancakes for breakfast, and we have raisin and lemon pancakes here from Tesco, but unfortunately our toaster has broken and I don't really fancy grilling these because it just won't taste the same. So what I'm going to do is make some banana and cinnamon pancakes and show you how I make them. This is what you'll need to make your pancakes. 1 banana, 100 grams of self-raising flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, 1 egg, 100 millilitres of milk, sunflower oil to fry your pancakes in, or a little bit of butter, and something to put on top of your pancakes when you've finished. I would recommend honey, but I don't have any. So in this bowl I have all the dry ingredients, the flour, the sugar, the baking powder and the cinnamon, and I'm just going to pour this into this bigger bowl here and just make sure it's all mixed together. So now I'm going to make like a little hole in the middle of the flour. I'm going to take my little egg here from my little egg stand and crack the egg into the centre. I've got my 100 millilitres of milk in this little jug here, and what I'm going to do is pour a little bit on top of the egg. And then using a fork I'm going to kind of mix it and make a batter, and add a little bit more milk as you go just to make the batter more wet and like a pancake mix consistency. Now you can just pour all the milk in if you want and use like a hand blender thing, and I do have one of those, but this way is kind of easier to gauge how much milk you actually need in your batter. While you're stirring it, as it gets drier and it's harder to mix, just add a little bit more milk. Also, I would recommend that you sieve all the dry ingredients first. I never sieve stuff just because I really hate sieving. It really pisses me off for some reason. But you really should sieve it, especially if you're using brown sugar, because brown sugar gets so like clumped together. I would say I'm going to use all the milk, but I wouldn't use over the 100 millilitres just because it would get too wet and it's harder to form the pancake shape, the like kind of drop scone shape in the pan. So you can see now it's kind of like almost, it's thick but it's also kind of runny. And these pancakes are more like a drop scone, so you're going to want them a little bit more thicker than, say, the pancakes you have in February. So I'm just going to make sure I've got all the dry ingredients mixed in. spoon, and then just add the rest of the milk. If you do add a little bit too much milk and it gets too runny, just add a little bit more flour, and not too much, a little bit at a time until it looks like the right consistency. This is about right, so that's worked out well. So put this to the side and get your fruit ready. I'm going to use 2 bananas just because I want mine more banana-y than the normal pancake. So it's really up to you whether you use the 1 banana or 2, but I'm going to use 2.
What I'm going to do is just mush these up. You can slice them and just put them in, but I'm going to mush them just so it mixes in. Oh, they're a bit cold.
So when you have something that looks like this, a little bit disgusting, just pour it into your batter and mix it up. At this point you could add any fruit that you actually want instead of banana, so maybe some blueberries, something like that, but I just think that banana goes the best with cinnamon. I've left my frying pan to kind of get warm, and you can see I've got some sunflower oil in there. I'm just going to pour the oil into a cup. Once it's got hot, I would recommend that you turn it down to kind of like the lowest setting that you can, just so that you don't kind of burn the pancake. I'm just going to use my 90s Nutella cup, which has got the Looney Tunes on it. So because these are going to be kind of smaller pancakes, you can usually fit about 4 or 3 in a pan at a time, depending on how fast it spreads out. So let's have a go. Another thing you can do with these pancakes, if you want to have them for kind of like a dessert rather than a breakfast, when you get to this stage, you can put some kind of like chopped up white chocolate on top, and it'll melt as the pancake's cooking, and it'll be kind of like, well, it will have melted chocolate in the centre, so yummy. I'm not going to make these perfectly round because that's boring. So I don't know if you can see the one at the back has got kind of like bubbles forming. When it's all bubbly on the top, that shows you when you need to flip it over. So the pancakes are pretty much done now. I'm just going to put them onto my plate.
Turn that one over, 'cause it looks a bit
finished pancakes. Hopefully you like this video. If you want to see any more cooking DIYs, then let me know below what you'd like to see. Maybe some Christmas themed something. All ingredients, recipe and alternatives will be in the below bar. And happy cooking. Bye! Okay, let's taste these, because if these are disgusting, then that's going to be bad publicity. I will definitely eat that whole bowl, even though this serves 4. Yeah, you can go now. Bye.